Okay, so today let's start with Devang. Yes, Devang,
Yes, ma'am.
go ahead. Storytelling.
Yes, ma'am. Then my story on Shivaji versus Mughal. Shivaji was known for establishing a complete and lubrical civil rule, well-structured administrative organization in year 1674. He laid the foundation for Maratha Empire in Western India. He fought the Mughal led by Aurangzeb for several years, defeated the Mughal army. Shivaji Maharaj had his first encounter with the Mughal in the year 1656 and 57. After the death of Sultan Adil Shah of Bijapur, there was an atmosphere of anxiety. The Mughal invaded Bijapur. Meanwhile, Shivaji attacked the city of Junnar and captured a lot of Mughal property, including 200 horses. As a result, Aurangzeb was angry with Shivaji. Later when Aurangzeb imprisoned his father Shah Jahan became the Mughal emperor. By the time then Shivaji had spread his feet over the south, he appointed his matelier uncle Saika Khan as Subedar in south to keep eye over Shivaji. With the help of an army over 150,000, Saika Khan he took over the fort of Chakan and Tufan and looted Mawal. When Shivaji came to know about the loot, he thought of taking revenge. 350 Rashid Khan managed to escape attack in attack later Aurangzeb made Shahzada Mazam the Subedar of South. Aurangzeb later called Shivaji to Agra, make a treaty with him, but got angry for not getting proper respect. Shivaji showed his authority in the field court and accused Aurangzeb of betrayal. An angry Aurangzeb imprisoned him in Agra fort, guarded by 500,000 soldiers. But on the strength his courage and intelligence, Shivaji managed to escape. Shivaji Maharaj defeated the Mughal army several times in his lifetime. Through he died on April 3, 1680. Till date is remembered his courage and valor. And thank you.
Okay, next path. Parth is not present today. Radhika. Udit. Udit. I can see that you're present. Go ahead with your story.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my story is on Raja Krishna Dev Rai. Emperor Krishna Dev Rai was born in 1471. His father was an army commander who established the Tuluva dynasty after the death of its ruler to keep it together. Krishna Dev Rai was an emperor of the Vijayanagar Empire who reigned from 1509 to 1529. He was the third ruler of the Tuluva dynasty and is considered to be its greatest ruler. He possessed the largest empire in India after the decline of the Delhi Sultanate, presiding over the empire at its zenith. He is regarded as an icon by many Indians. Krishna Dev Rai earned the titles Canada Rajya Rama Ramana Andhra Bhoja and Muru Rayara Ganda. He became the dominant ruler of the peninsula of India by defeating the sultans of Bijapur, Golconda, the Bahmani Sultanate, and the Gajapatis of Odisha, and was one of the most powerful Hindu rulers in India. Indeed, when the Mughal Emperor Babur was taking stock of the potentates of North India, Krishnadev Rai was rated the most powerful and had the most extensive empire in the subcontinent. Portuguese travelers Domingo Paes and Fernão Nunes also visited the Vijayanagar Empire during his reign. Travelogues indicate that the king was not only an able administrator, but also an excellent general, leading from the front in battle and even attending to the wounded. On occasion, the king changed plans abruptly, turning a losing battle into victory. The South Indian poet Mukku Timanna praised him as the destroyer of the Turkics. Krishnadev Rai benefited from the able Prime Minister Timarusu, who was regarded by the emperor as a father figure and was responsible for his coronation. Krishnadev Rai fell critically ill in 1529 and died, leaving behind a rich legacy. Thank you.
Okay. Next, Shreyansh. Shreyansh. Radhika. Krishna. Udit. Udit just said sorry. Vivek. Vivek. Can you hear me? It's your time for storytelling.
Yes, ma'am.
राधिका, विवेक, एनी ऑफ यू? अगर आवाज में नहीं हो तो बता दो. छोड़ के चले जाओ मीटिंग. Yes, Vivek. Go ahead, your turn.
The history of Mona Lisa painting. The Mona Lisa painting is a half-length portrait painting by the Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci. It is considered an architectural masterpiece of Italian Renaissance. The painting is likely of the Italian noblewoman Lisa Viandi. The Mona Lisa is one of the most valuable paintings in the world. It holds the Guinness World Record for the highest known insurance valuation in history at $100 million in 1962. Leonardo da Vinci had begun working on a portrait on Lens del Giocondo, the mode of the Mona Lisa by October 1503. It is believed to be painted between 1503 and 1506. However, Leonardo may have continued working on it at last at 1517. The title of the painting, which is known in English Mona Lisa, comes from a description by Renaissance art historian Giorgio Vasari, who wrote Leonardo undertook the paint for Francisco del Giocondo. The portrait of Mona Lisa, his wife, the wife of the Francisco del Giocondo, and is the in all and in the oil on a white Lombardy popular panel. The Mona Lisa painting is unfinished. Leonardo do not Vinci never finished the Mona Lisa because he injured his arm while painting. Now the Mona Lisa hangs behind bulletproof glass in a gallery of the Louvre Museum in Paris. Leonardo da Vinci began painting the Mona Lisa about 1503 and it was in his the studio when he died in 1819. Thank you.
Okay. Akshita.
Yes, ma'am. My story is about Rani Lakshmi Bai. After the death of Raja Gangadhar Rao on 21st November 1853, Rani Lakshmi Bai ruled Jhansi because her son and the upcoming ruler Damodar Rao was too small to rule. But the British didn't allow a adopted son to rule the Jhansi and told that Lord Dalhousie have asked you to leave Jhansi and from now Britishers will rule the kingdom. But Rani Lakshmibai said, I will not give my Jhansi. But on 13th March 1856, that day was very sad when Lord Dalhousie captured Jhansi in his under and once again Jhansi became under the East India Company. Because of the British evilness, Jhansi's people started getting angry. Rani Lakshmibai was also against it and wrote many letters to the Britishers, but Lord Dalhousie didn't mind it, and also the cruel Dalhousie announced that Damodar Rao will not rule Jhansi. Lord Dalhousie gave 5,000 rupees per month to Rani Lakshmibai, but because of her dignity and self-respect, she rejected the money. Rani Lakshmibai on 10th June 1857 fought like a lion with the British and she won. Because of her victory, the people of Jhansi were very happy. But once again, the British were searched for the right time to attack on Jhansi, and they got the time to attack on Jhansi from all the four sides. Britishers wanted to cut out the head of Rani Lakshmi Bai from her body and hang it in different places. Rani Lakshmi Bai was aware of their strategy and that's why Wounded Rani Lakshmibai covered her wound with a cloth and ran to her guru Gangadhar's ashram. When she reached the ashram, she asked for a promise to her guru and said her to burn her body with fire. By that, the British will not be able to even touch her body. And on 18th March, June 1858, Rani Lakshmibai left this world. Everyone was so proud of her and of her bravery. Thank you.
Okay, that was a good story. Nice. And Nandini. I can see Nandini is also not in the meeting. Nikunj. Nikunj, your turn, beta.
My story is about Rani Lakshmibai. She was born to a Maharashtrian family at Kashi in the year 18 November 1835. During her childhood, she was called by the name Manikarnika. Affectionately, her family members called her Manu. At tender age of 4, she lost her mother. As a result, the responsibility of raising her fell upon her father. While pursuing studies, she also took formal training in martial arts, which included horse riding, shooting, and fencing. In the year 1842, she got married to the Maharaja of Jhansi, Raja Gangadhar Rao Nevalkar. On getting married, she was given the name Lakshmi Bai. Her wedding ceremony was held at the Ganesh temple located in the old city of Jhansi. In year 1851, she got birth to a son. Unfortunately, the child did not survive more than 4 months. In the year 1853, Gangadhar Rao fell sick and became very weak. So the couple decided to adopt a child. To ensure that the British do not raise an issue over the adoption, Lakshmibai got this adoption witnessed by the local British representatives. On 21st November 1853, Maharaja Gangadhar Rao died.
Gangadhar Rao died. What happened to the rest of the story? स्टोरी तो लक्ष्मीबाई की थी ना. Are you listening to me? Where is Nikunj? बेटा मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ. Answer me. Your story is not complete. निकुंज बेटा सुनने में तकलीफ हो रही है क्या? ओके, आई एम गिविंग यू 2 out of 10. तो फिर जो मेरी बात नहीं सुनता उसकी बात मैं नहीं सुनती हूँ. इनमें से कोई भी अगर क्लास में प्रेजेंट है तो वो अभी स्टोरी प्रेजेंट कर दे, नहीं तो मैं आज उनके घर मैसेजेस भेज रही हूँ. एंड दैट विल बी आदर्श, अक्षय, गिरधर, कृष्णा, मानव, मुदित, पिंकी, पूर्ति, रेहान, रोहित, सार्थक, श्रेयांश. Okay, fine. Netik, go ahead.
Ma'am, my story is on Rani Lakshmibai.
मैं नहीं सुनूंगी एक और रानी लक्ष्मीबाई की स्टोरी. मैंने पहले ही मना किया था, मैंने कहा था आप अपना टॉपिक बताएंगे. आई विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट इट. नेक्स्ट क्लास में कोई और स्टोरी लेकर आओ.
Yes, ma'am.
एक बुक है, एक स्टोरी है, हर कोई वही सुना रहा है. तनीषा, गो अहेड.
Yes, ma'am. Mangal Pandey, one of the most memorable person of India. It is the story of 1857, and around that time, people were already annoyed with the British due to their bad behavior, and it was more intensified by the use of gun cartridges, which was made up of cow and pig fats. Mangal Pandey, one of the though he was one of the those who never accepted injustice and wrong. He always stood for truth and right. So, on 9th May, he shot his senior by his gun, and revolt got intensified. The fire in the hearts of people got more intensified, and this led to the proclamation of revolt of 1857. And this moment, the people stood for India's welfare and justice. His life was inspiration for others. He was symbol of na karo galat na saho galat. Thank you.
That was not a story, that was basically like a 2 line introduction. I cannot consider this a story. If you want marks, you will have to either elaborate it or find something else. I'm giving you one more chance.
Okay.
Pranjal. Pranjal.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Sarah, ma'am. Yes,
Sign on.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Today I, Pranjal Rawat, going to tell some instances about the great Rajput warrior Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap was a renowned Rajput warrior and a king of Mewar, Rajasthan in northwest India. One of the greatest Rajput warrior, he is recognized for resisting the great attempts of the Mughal ruler Akbar to conquer his territory. Unlike the other neighboring Rajput rulers, Maharana Pratap repeatedly refused to submit to the mighty Mughals and continued fighting courageously till his last breath. Maharana Pratap was born on May 9, 1540 in the Kumbhalgarh fort to Jaiwanti Bai and Uday Singh. His father Uday Singh was the king of Mewar and his capital was Chittor. He stood at a magnificent height of 7 feet and 5 inches. At a battlefield,
He carries a weight of around 360 kg, which includes a spear weight 80 kg and two swords weighing 208 kg, and his armor was around 72 kg heavy. His own weight was more than 110 kg. He was the eldest son of Maharana Uday Singh amongst his 32 children. Also, his father Maharana Uday Singh was the founder of Udaipur. Rani Dheer Bai, the stepmother of Maharana Pratap, initially wanted Kunwar Jagmal Singh to become the king of Mewar after Uday Singh was defeated by Mughal Emperor Akbar. But after a long debate and conflict, the court found Kunwar Jagmal to be unfit for the position, and so Maharana Pratap was made the ruler. Kunwar Jagmal Singh later served the Mughal Emperor Akbar along with his two brothers Sakti Singh and Sagar Singh. It is being said that in the Battle of Haldighati, Maharana Pratap sliced one of the Mughal opponents, Bhelor Khan, into two along with his horse into two. During the battle, Jhala, who has close resemblance to Maharana Pratap, wore the crown of Maharana Pratap, and the Mughals attacked Jhala, misunderstanding him to be Maharana Pratap, and in the battle, Jhala was killed. Jhala was the one himself who advised Pratap to leave the battlefield. It was Akbar's dream to capture Maharana Pratap, but he couldn't succeed in his lifetime. Even after all, the Rajput dynasties, which includes Gogunda and Bundi, has surrendered to Akbar. Pratap never bowed to Akbar. It was his dream to free Chittor, and so he made the pledge that he would eat in the leaf plate and sleep on the bed of straw until he doesn't win Chittor back. Even today, some Rajputs place a leaf under their plate and straw under their bed in the honor of the legendary Maharana Pratap. We all know about Chetak, the loyal horse of Maharana Pratap, who sacrificed his life while saving his master after rescuing from the battle. But Maharana Pratap owned an elephant too, who is said to have crushed the Mughal army in the battle. After Ram Prasad, the elephant, killed two war elephants. Akbar ordered to his force to capture Ram Prasad at any cost, and for the same 7 war elephants were sent to catch Ram Prasad, but its loyalty always belonged to his master Maharana Pratap, and so he didn't eat anything nor drink any water, and on the 18th day after his imprisonment, he died. On Kunwar Amar Singh launched an attack on the camp of Abdur Rahim Khan Khana, who was the general of the Mughal army, and took away his wives and women as trophy hostages. When Pratap came to know about his deed, he rebuffed him and ordered to release all the women. Abdur was very thankful of the act of Maharana and pledged not to raise a single weapon against Mewar from then onwards. Abdur Rahim Khan Khana is none other than the Rahim, whose dohe and poems we have been reciting since our childhood. Battle of Haldighati, the biggest battle in Rajputana and one of the most horrible battles in Indian history, was played on 18th June 1576. So it was inclusive because neither Mewar lost nor Mughals won. On June 18, 1576, the Rajput army stood face to face with the Mughal army under the command of Asaf Khan first and Man Singh at Haldighati. He survived a number of battles in his lifetime but died of an injury from the hunting incident while tightening the straw of the bow with an arrow. The news of Maharana's death made even Akbar cry. He was the lifetime independent warrior till his last breath. He remained undefeated by Mughals. The valor of Mewar, his positive attitude and Rajput blood made him to struggle against attacks even when he had nothing, and that is something what makes Maharana Pratap a great person. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so that will be all for today, and we will continue this activity with the leftover people in the next class. So thank you and bye.
Sarah, ma'am.
Saira ma'am.
Saira ma'am.